Yo, and form can be transferred from the Champions League into the Premier League. Speaking of the Champions League, boys, we got news of the Champions League draw. Wins in Arsenal's favor. I'm happy with it. The teams on the right hand side of that table now, they
soft.
seem to have it. Yeah, they seem
They
to have it a
soft.
bit better.
The
And
teams
then
on
the
the
right
left
hand
hand.
side, the
Yo,
left hand
yo,
side
yo,
is
yo.
Haaland Nassau. Like they,
It's chai.
it's Royal
Royal
Rumble.
WrestleMania,
Bro, like it's Real Madrid, City, Liverpool. Who else? Who else am I forgetting?
PSG,
Galatasaray,
PSV, Galatasaray,
PSG, Chelsea,
Bayern
Bayern,
Munich.
all of them.
Atalanta.
Nah, those are gonna be fire fixtures. Like I'm excited to see how the Champions League comes out, and we're probably going to be watching those if you're watching. So stay tuned. But yeah, what do you guys think? Starting off with that City one, that's probably the biggest talking point.
City
Real
versus
Madrid versus
Real
City.
Do you guys know that, if I'm not mistaken, the match where we face Man City, Arsenal versus Man City. I'm not sure if it's the Carabao or the Premier League one. Between that match, they face Real Madrid home and away, and then in the weekend they face Arsenal.
We
That's gonna
didn't
be a
look at
tough one
that.
to okay.
That's gonna be the problem. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem.
But Real Madrid is kind of shit right now. That's the thing. So I don't want to think too much about it because Real Madrid is
But
kind
it's still the Champions League. It's still the Champions
bro.
League.
But like, you can't underestimate Real Madrid in the Champions League, bro. You can never do that.
You can't, boy. But like this season, it's showing that their dark magic is not working at its highest.
So, Max,
But
you're
it's still Real
saying
Madrid, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still
Still
Real
Real Madrid. You're gonna have to. Pep is gonna have to decide whether he rests players in that little game, those weeks, and where the games are congested. He's gonna have to decide. Okay, do I rest certain players for that game, or just make them play all three full out, get the points, get the wins, and then probably see a dip in energy levels towards the end of the season. And that's gonna be a difficult. It'll be interesting
That's
to
why
see
he's
how Pep
resting players like Foden and taking his time for players like Foden and Doku to come back into the side. Because realistically, okay, let's say we beat Madrid, then we have that final. Then it's Bayern quarterfinals. Then we possibly win that match. Possibly it will be one of either Liverpool, Chelsea, or PSG in the semis. Whereas on the other side, most likely, I suspect Arsenal and Barca will be in the semis.
Yeah.
When that match happens, you wonder, will that affect possibly the title as well? So it's some interesting games. And I can't wait for Atleti and Spurs, eh? I think Spurs is gonna beat Atleti.
Yo,
that's a new take.
bro, do you see how it lets you are playing right now, bro? With
and do you see how
Lookman.
Spurs are playing?
Exactly. Lookman is balling out for them right now.
I'm just backing something crazy like that to happen, bro. It would be within Spurs' nature to do something like that.
Yo, also special mention, honorable mention. Shout out to Bodo Glimt. What are they on, bro? No, really. What the hell?
No.
Yeah, so let me just correct this thing. Yeah, it's they play Real Madrid on the 11th, and then they actually play West Ham, not Arsenal. And then they play Real Madrid again second leg, and then the weekend after the second leg, that's when they face us in the final.
Sure, that's the sign.
And then after that, they've got Chelsea, I think.
Up to what?
Sure.
You're lying. Let me look at this.
Some FA Cup games.
You're lying, bro.
And there are
there's quite a gap. I feel like there's gonna be an international break at some point because after the final,
there's one in March.
They play Chelsea on the 11th of April, which is like a couple of days. Like that's like more than 2 weeks, I believe. Or I don't know. I'm not sure why there's a gap there.
And then
we need to pray because sorry, go on.
Yeah, no. I see Dover's point. You Arsenal is literally dependent on City being busy, considering it's City versus Real Madrid first leg, West Ham versus City, City versus Real Madrid second leg, then City versus Crystal Palace is supposed to happen, but it says postponed. I'm not sure if it's still happening. And then it's the final. Then it's Chelsea. The question is, they are pretty much have 5 big games within a month, which and it's not like it's every week is a big game. Some games are squashed within the same week. Some games are spread apart. So it goes down to how well Pep can manage that. But that month is going to be definitely it's going to be his hardest month because he's going to be trying to stay in the Champions League, trying to win the Premier League, and trying to win the Carabao Cup. And I do believe that if he has a chance of winning any, one of them has to fall. I think Pep is going to purposefully tank the Carabao Cup to focus on the Premier League and the Champions League, trying to stay in the Champions League and trying to win the Premier League.
Yeah, I also see that. Even the FA Cup, he might just.
Yeah, he just might just screw it. Because
it's fine.
if he's greedy, it's gonna kill him. If he's too greedy, it's gonna kill him.
Yeah, it's just gonna be all situational, man. If we have everyone there, it's a different story. If some people are injured, then there's nothing I can do. Suspensions come in, it really changes a lot of things. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I can't actually predict it. It's gonna be a tough time, but we'll have to pick and choose what needs to happen. And I think, as Keke said, I think he'll have to tank some of them. Maybe FA Cup, maybe Carabao Cup, focus on Prem Champions League. And maybe that's what he has to do.